The last time we were talking about the I Ching, we were using this book here, I Ching, Wondering and Wandering, where we showed you the trigram figures like this so that you could see um, that they were turned over, just their opposites, and some were not turned over and so forth. But then we also talked about the fact that in Chinese there's picture language, which is a very important part of it, but we haven't gotten into that very much before this. But I will give you a short example because I have two books which are very good about that kind of thing. This one is very good with that. One that's even better is this one, which you may know of already. This is called The Complete I Ching. And you can see under there, it's by Taoist master Alfred Huang, Huang. Beautiful book, quite authentic, quite authentic. And this is the 10th anniversary edition. So the hexagram figures of the 6 lines, made up 2 trigrams, which we talked about before, are what are essential to understanding the I Ching, and they're in a certain order for a certain reason. But what came before that, as I mentioned, is the fact that in the I Ching, you not only have the hexagrams, as you can see here, for example, but at the top of the page, you have that, which is the picture language of the I Ching. See the difference? There's the hexagram. There's the picture language. And you'll notice in this book, the picture language is broken up into small parts. You see there? Which explains them in a little more detail of what each of those pieces represent, and so forth. Now, when you get the commentary in this book, which is on the next page, you will notice that picture language up here again. And their comments are on the picture language. So this is helpful, for example. Now, we're going to look at, in this example, hexagram number 10 in the I Ching, which is this one right here, as you can see, what it looks like on the bottom and on the top. And the name of it is treading, or conduct, or stepping carefully, security, ritual, the behavior or fulfillment, shoes, walking, ceremonies, action. And it says originally this picture was of a boat-shaped shoe in ancient China. So it says on the top, that little picture on the top right there, that is a person stepping with his left foot and walking. That's what this is right here, you see? And then the other section is a boat. So this section down here is a boat. And then on the bottom is a person going on a boat. So there's the person, there's the walking, there's the boat, and there's the going. So if you put all those together, then you read this comment here about what this means. Now, don't forget, we're talking about treading, conduct, stepping carefully, security, ritual, etc. Let's see what these authors say about this picture language. It says, first, small green fields are a metaphor for our small fields of endeavor, the essential everyday tasks that add up to the sum of our lives. The green element showing a thread being dyed and carried a connotation of the mysteries of the profound implies concerning the spiritual aspects of those small fields of endeavor. Now, that's one thing, and then it talks about the boat. It says the boat-shaped shoe represents our walk through life. Whatever we do, even the most mundane acts, like stirring a pot of soup or weeding a garden, we become a ritual through which we begin to see the larger order of things. Traditionally in China, every aspect of life is seen as related to this sacred, how it accords with the order and harmony of nature. Now, there is a way of describing the picture language of the I Ching. That is done in this book. Now, as I said before, if we go to Alfred Huang and look at hexagram 10, here's what he says about those pictograph. He calls it an ideograph. He says there's a horizontal line that extends from left to right and then from right to left and all the way down to the bottom on the left side. The curved horizontal line represents the head of a person, while the long vertical strokes represent a human body standing upright. The rest of the ideograph is divided into two parts. On the left, there are three curved strokes symbolizing a footprint of three small steps. On the top right, there's a picture of a shoe. Under